हेलो एवरीवन। लास्ट क्लास में हम पढ़ाए थे पाइप नेटवर्क, तो को पूरा नहीं हुआ था, तो नाउ कंटिन्यू टू पाइप नेटवर्क। सो फर्स्ट इज पाइप इन सीरीज। पाइप इन suppose I am taking a pipe which is in series. This is a pipe. Okay, so it is one pipe, it is 2 and it is 3. तो तीनों पाइप सीरीज कनेक्शन में है. Suppose taking that first pipe having length L1 and discharge Q. Diameter D1 and friction factor F1. Okay. सेकेंड पाइप के लिए लेंथ सपोज मान लो L2, डायमीटर D2 एंड फ्रिक्शन फैक्टर F2. थर्ड पाइप के लिए हम ले लिए इसका लेंथ L3, D3 एंड F3. सो now it is central line suppose, then the total loss will be the summation of minor loss plus major loss. So what are the minor loss? Minor losses are anti loss, expansion loss, contraction loss and exit loss. As because there is no bend in pipe and no valve for fitting, so that valve losses due to valve and losses due to bending will not be there. So only 4 minor losses will be in this case. So taking in account that minor losses, so I'm calculating total head loss. Okay, head loss, total head loss HT. So it will be just summation of minor losses plus major losses. So what are the minor loss? First is anti-loss. Anti-loss, the formula is, suppose the velocity in pipe 1 is V1 and the velocity pipe 2 is V2 and it is V3. Then what will be then the anti-loss? 0.5 V1 square by 2G. So this is anti-loss. Then there will be major loss, which is friction loss. So formula of friction loss, I have already discussed all of this. 8F1 L1 Q square by pi square D1 to the power 5 into G. Okay. So as because discharge will be same throughout the pipe, so that I am taking Q. Then there is sudden expansion loss. So formula of sudden expansion loss is V1 minus V2 square by 2G. And then there will be also a friction loss, that's major loss. So 8 F2 L2 Q square by pi square D2 5 G. And in that, and when that water is going to third pipe, then that water will feel sudden contraction. So then losses will be 1 by due to contraction. This is the formula, V3 square by 2G. And through this pipe there will also be a loss which is major loss F3 L3 Q square by pi square D3 square D3 to the power 5 G, and at the end there will be exist loss. The formula of exist loss V3 square by 2G. So these are all about minor loss and major losses. So now neglecting minor loss, as because minor loss is very small, so just neglecting this or all of these minor losses, then what will be the rest? It will be only losses due to friction. So neglecting minor loss, HT will be 8 F1 L1 Q square pi square D1 to the power 5G plus 8 F2 L2 Q square pi square D to the power 5G plus 8 F3 L3 Q square by pi square D3 to the power 5 G. Okay. Now suppose a equivalent pipe, I am taking an equivalent pipe of that series pipe, so then that discharge of throughout the equivalent pipe will be the same discharge of that pipe in series. Okay, so suppose I am taking equivalent pipe, मान लो इक्विवेलेंट पाइप है, जिसका डिस्चार्ज होगा, जो इक्विवेलेंट डिस्चार्ज होगा वो इस सीरीज पाइप का डिस्चार्ज का बराबर है. सो देन सपोज डायमीटर ऑफ पाइप, सपोज टेकिंग डायमीटर एज D equivalent, D EQ for equivalent. So I am taking equivalent pipe. Okay, and discharge throughout the equivalent pipe Q EQ. Okay, length of the pipe is EQ, and friction factor also FEQ. Now as I said that equivalent discharge will be the same as in pipe in series. Equivalent is equal to Q. And the head loss due to friction, this also will be equal to the, in case of that head loss was in case of series. Okay. So now H equivalent is equal to HT. Head loss in case of equivalent pipe, what will be the head loss? 8 FEQ LEQ Q square by pi square DQ to the power 5 G, and it will be equal to the head loss in case of when pipe was in series. So then that head loss was, okay, major head loss of pipe 1, pipe 2 and pipe 3. So 8 F1 L1 Q square by pi square d1 to the power 5 g plus 8f2 L2 q square by pi square d2 to the power 5 g plus 8f3 L3 q square by pi square d3 to the power 5 g. So as I said that this q equivalent is equal to the discharge. Okay, the discharge in case of pipe in series. Okay, so that will be cancelled out from both sides, as because discharge is same. So now 8 also will be cancelled out, pi square will be cancelled out, g also. So Feq Leq by Deq to the power 5 is equal to F1 L1 by D1 to the power 5 plus F2 L2 D2 to the power 5 plus F3 L3 D3 to the power 5. Okay, अगर if F1 is equal to F2 is equal to F3 is equal to F equivalent होगा, then फ्रिक्शन फैक्टर ये भी कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा, तो रेस्ट जो होगा L equivalent by D equivalent to the power 5 is equal to L1 by D1 to the power 5 plus L2 by D2 to the power 5 plus L3 by D3 to the power 5. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इक्वेशन, बहुत सारा न्यूमेरिकल आता है एग्जाम में, एंड दिस इक्वेशन इज कॉल्ड ड्यूपिट इक्वेशन. ओके, ये तो हो गया फर्स्ट केस इन केस ऑफ पाइप आर इन सीरीज. लेकिन जब पाइप इन पैरेलल होगा, पाइप्स इन पैरेलल, देन क्या होगा देखो. सपोज पाइप्स आर इन पैरेलल, ओके. कैसा होगा इसका डायग्राम. ओके, तो पाइप पैरेलल, दिस पाइप एंड दिस पाइप आर इन पैरेलल. ओके, सपोज मान लो क्यू डिस्चार्ज जा रहा है, तो दैट मच अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर विल ऑल्सो एग्जिस्ट. जितना एंटी होगा उतना एग्जिस्ट करेगा. तो सपोज फ्रॉम I am taking it as pipe number 1 and it is pipe number 2. So suppose Q discharge is empty and that same amount of discharge will exit. So suppose from pipe 1 discharge is Q1 and from pipe 2 discharge is Q2. Okay, and friction factor also different. For pipe 1 friction factor F1, length taking L1 and diameter D1, both are not same. F2, L2 and D2 in case of pipe 2. Okay, So now total discharge will be equal to the discharge through pipe 1 plus discharge through pipe 2. So this is now we get total discharge. So as because both pipe are in parallel, then head loss for friction in case of pipe 1, it will be equal to the head loss for friction in case of pipe 2. So we can write HL1 is equal to HL2. So the formula of friction losses 8 F1 L1 Q1 square by pi square d1 to the power 5g is equal to 8 F2 L2 Q2 square by pi square d to the power 5g. तो देखो 8 कट जाएगा, जी कट जाएगा, पाई कट जाएगा, देन रेस्ट क्या है F1 L1 Q1 स्क्वायर बाय D1 5 इज इक्वल टू F2 L2 Q2 स्क्वायर बाय D2 5. Now look, I am taking an equivalent pipe. I am taking a equivalent pipe whose discharge is just equal to the discharge in case of pipe in parallel. So this is a equivalent pipe. So length is L equivalent. Okay, and taking diameter as D equivalent, and Q equivalent. So now Q equivalent will be equal to the Q, that's mean Q1 plus Q2, and head loss H equivalent, that head loss will be equal to the head loss of any pipe. Suppose I am taking pipe 1. Okay, so that equivalent head loss will be equal to the head loss in case of any pipe. It may be 1, it may be 2. So then 8 F equivalent, L equivalent, Q equivalent square by pi square D equivalent to the power 5 G is equal to 8 F1 L1 Q1 square by pi square D1 to the power 5 G. Okay, so if F equivalent is equal to F1, then what will be? F equivalent and F1 will be cancelled out. Rest L equivalent Q equivalent square by D equivalent to the power 5 is equal to L1 Q1 square by D1 to the power 5. Okay, so from this equation we can get Q1 square is equal to L equivalent D1 to the power 5 by L1 D equivalent to the power 5 into Q equivalent, Q square equivalent. Okay, similarly by equate equivalent head loss to the second pipe head loss, just H equivalent is equal to H head loss in pipe 2. So if you do, then the result will be same. Result will be Q2 square is equal to Q equivalent D5 by L2 D equivalent to the power 5 into Q equivalent to the power square. So now just equate, as I said that Q equivalent, it will be equal to Q1 plus Q2. Okay. So now write Q equivalent. So Q1 क्या होगा? Q1 हो जाएगा, Q1 will be root under L equivalent by L1 D1 to the power 5 by D equivalent to the power 5 into Q square EQ. So this will be Q square, as because it is square, it will be outside of root Q equivalent and L equivalent by root under L1, and this will be D1 to the power 5 by 2 D equivalent to the power 5 by 2. Okay, so then Q equivalent will be equal to Q equivalent, I am putting the value of Q1, root under L equivalent by root under L1 D1 to the power 5 by 2 by D equivalent to the power 5 by 2 plus value of Q2 will be same in this way, root under L equivalent, root under L2 will be there, D2 to the power 5 by 2 by D equivalent to the power 5 by 2 into Q equivalent. So Q equivalent in both sides will be cancelled out. By rearrange this equation, what we will get? We get D equivalent to the power 5 by 2 by root under L equivalent. I am taking one side all equivalent term and another side term as pipe 1 and pipe 2. So D1 to the power 5 by 2 and root under L1 plus D2 to the power 5 by 2 and root under L2. So whenever any question is related to parallel pipe, then you have to use this equation. If question is given in series, then you have to use that equation. This is most famous equation, Diffit equation. So both equation very important for numerical purpose. So many numerical you can easily solve by this equation. So coming to next topic, power transmission to pipe. Okay, very interesting and important topic, power transmission to pipe. Power transmission Suppose I am taking a large reservoir. This is a large tank. You may also say that it is a large reservoir which contain water. Okay, and here is a pipe. Naming pipe, I am naming this pipe as AB, and velocity is V1, sorry V, and length of the pipe is L1. So it is a high level storage tank. It is a tank. Okay, head of the water at inlet, suppose H. Okay, now the transmission of power through pipes carrying water, or it may be some other liquid, is commonly used for working of several hydraulic machines. The hydraulic power transmitted by a pipe is dependent on discharge passing through pipe and total head of water, that is H. So now I am writing down all the term. H is as head of water available, Head of water available at the inlet of pipe. L, length of pipe, taking meter. D, diameter of pipe, and V, velocity of water in the pipe. Simple velocity, unit meter per second. And F is coefficient of friction. Now HF is head loss due to friction. So we can write head loss due to friction. Now what will be the weight of water flowing through this pipe per second? So coming to calculate, now calculate weight of water flowing through the pipe per second. It will be unit weight of water into Q, as because the unit of W is kilonewton per meter cube and unit of discharge is meter cube per second. So meter cube will be cancelled out. So you will get the water which is flowing through pipe per second. That means kilonewton per second. So as you know that Q is equal to AV, then we can write it as AV, WAV. So we can simply mention it here, Q as discharge. Okay. So now net head of water available at B. At B point, what will be then the head? At initial head was H, and at B will be the head will be H minus HF, as because there is some loss will be there. So that's why head will be minimum at B. So net head of water available at B. I am neglecting minor loss. Okay, neglecting minor loss. In that case, minor loss, only two minor loss is there. One is NT loss, another is exist loss. So I am just neglecting this minor loss because very small minor losses. So it will be H minus HF. कुछ माइनस हो जाएगा, जितना लॉस होगा वो टोटल हिट से माइनस हो जाएगा. सो H माइनस क्या होता है, लॉसेज ड्यू टू फ्रिक्शन का फॉर्मूला 4FL V स्क्वायर बाय D इंटू 2G. आई एम यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला एज वेलोसिटी. वेलोसिटी टर्म का जो फॉर्मूला होता है वो हम यूज कर रहे हैं, नॉट क्यू डिस्चार्ज. ओके. So now, then what will be the efficiency of transmission? Then the efficiency of transmission क्या होगा, H minus HF by capital H. Okay, that will be efficiency eta. So now what will be then the power? Power P will be weight of water flowing per second into head of water बाई 1000। ये पावर का फॉर्मूला होता है, ये किलोवाट। ओके, सो वेट ऑफ वाटर क्या था, W/Q इंटू हेड ऑफ वाटर H माइनस H है, इतना हेड, तो हम लोग को मिल गया कितना पावर, दैट किलोवाट। ओके, सो W का वैल्यू जो होता है इन केस ऑफ वाटर 9.81 किलोन्यूटन पर मीटर क्यूब फॉर वाटर। ओके, so this will be equal to Q is equal to AV, H minus 4FL V square by D into 2G किलोवाट। सो V को अंदर कर दो, हो जाएगा WA/H V माइनस 4FL V क्यूब बाई D इंटू 2G किलोवाट। देन तो ये हो गया पावर। नाउ टू गेट मैक्सिमम पावर, क्या करना होगा, डेरिवेट करना होगा विद रेस्पेक्ट टू V। सो फॉर पावर ट्रांसमिटेड, व्हेन पावर ट्रांसमिटेड will be maximum when dV is 0। सो V का रेस्पेक्ट इसको डेरिवेट कर दो। सो विद रेस्पेक्ट टू V व्हाट विल बी देन द डेरिवेशन, d dV WA HP minus 4FL V cube by D into 2G, that will be 0। WA कांस्टेंट बाहर आ जाएगा, H V 1 हो जाएगा, माइनस 4 इंटू 3FL V स्क्वायर हो जाएगा बाय D इंटू 2G, 0। देन as WA will not be 0, WA कभी 0 नहीं होगा, तो this term then will be 0। so just H minus 3 4FL V square by D into 2G is equal to 0। यही था ना, 3FL V square by D into 2G। ओके, सो नाउ देन क्या हो जाएगा, इसको इधर कर दो। अच्छा, 4FL V स्क्वायर बाई D इंटू 2G, ये क्या होता है, HF हो जाता है। इट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ HF, एज वी नो HF इज इक्वल टू 4FL V स्क्वायर बाई D इंटू सॉरी 2G, अभी दिखाई दे रहा है। सो एज वी नो दैट losses due to friction formula is 4FL v square by d into 2g. Then we can write here H minus 3HF is equal to as 0. Then HF will be equal to H by 3. That means power transmitted through the pipe is maximum when heat loss due to friction in pipe is equal to the H by 3 of total supply heat. So in language we can write, it means that power transmitted through the pipe is maximum when heat loss due to friction in the pipe is equal to H by 3 of the total supply heat Okay, clear? So now, then what will be the maximum efficiency? What was the formula of maximum efficiency? Maximum efficiency का formula था, this was the formula of efficiency. जितना heat loss होगा to the initial heat. ठीक है, power transmission का power का formula था, ये था weight of water flowing per second into heat of water by 1000. So 1000 को हम नहीं लिए क्योंकि डेरिवेट करना होगा, इसलिए 1000 को हम नहीं लिए. तो ये हो गया. Then we got the result when HF is equal to H by 3. Then the efficiency will be corresponding efficiency when heat loss is H by 3. Then the maximum efficiency, maximum efficiency would correspond to the maximum power transmitted and will be eta is equal to H minus HF by H. So as because HF is equal to H by 3, putting the value of HF here, H minus H by 3 by H, it will be equal to 2 by 3 H by H equal to 2 by 3. So efficiency is represented in percentage, so it will be equal to 66.7%. Okay, so we can simply conclude that maximum efficiency eta max is as 66.7%. Okay, from next class I will give some example related to pipe network, like pipe in series case and pipe in parallel. Okay, so okay, for today class is now finished. Then goodbye.